So I've been wanting to make a video on Arc Raiders and why I personally think it's so good. It's taken me a little bit to make this video because I've been playing the holy crap out of Expedition 33. Fantastic game, love it. But I also really loved Arc Raiders. What's up? My name is Dust the Viking, and that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. All this footage is taken from stream during the tech test, and this is one of the most exciting gunfights that we got in. So we're going to talk about that and just the overarching gameplay in general. I guess first what we'll touch on here is the looting cycle. I do some extraction shooters. I have enjoyed Hunt Showdown, did not really enjoy Tarkov, which is strange that I liked Arc so much because it's much closer to Tarkov than it is Hunt. So what is it about the looting system? Well, I think with Tarkov, it's the whole reputation grind, and then that turned into a wipe economy. Both of those things combined are a pretty big turnoff and leave you feeling pretty unengaged. But Arc Raiders does a crafting table system, which is a little bit different because you're actually looking at the components themselves that you're gathering, and those have a little bit more value and weight because you're either going to use them to upgrade something, to craft something, and it adds more weight and engagement to those items that you're getting. Plus the average time, of mission, like you're in, how much loot you can get, how quick that is. Like it's a combination of a lot of little things that came together and in the end felt really engaging, but not on the first day. On the first day, the game actually felt really generic to me, and I was not sure that I was going to like Arc Raiders. I almost didn't get back on the tech test, but I decided to play solo a little bit the next day. And then this gave me time to think about all the loot stuff and, kind of take my time and absorb the game a little bit. And it started clicking right away. I just immediately fell in love with the game. And part of that was getting into firefights a little bit slower and starting to see some of the mechanics in the map design, along with the reload timings on the different guns. The map is really set up to create a lot of very specific ranges, and those ranges will then dictate what kind of counterplay windows you have based on the reload of certain weapons. And one very clever thing with the shotguns is that the shotguns are typically capable of killing with only a few rounds, but have a pretty decent sized magazine, which means that shotguns do not suffer from as much of a reload counterplay window as, let's say, one of the assault rifles. So that created a nice organic way for the shotgun to have an advantage in close quarters without it being oh, here's your 6-meter range one-shot camper stick, which is an uninteresting way to do shotguns. So I really liked that aspect of it. Sniper rifles felt really cool. Had a lot of instances where we got attacked by snipers and we had to run to an outcropping of rocks, save up our stamina, and then bolt for the next outcropping of rocks. It just really organic, interesting situations created not only by the gun design, but the pacing for how long you're in there, and the map design too. It all really came together. I would say if I were to pick out my least favorite part, I think the setting is a little maybe generic, post-apocalyptic, crumbled buildings, robots, right? And I think that's why it took me so long to really for the game to click, why I didn't maybe enjoy it on the first day. But I will say, though, that the setting does lend itself really well to the gameplay. Okay, so we're coming up on a part of this gunfight here that just, that made my day. I had this, sticky grenade bomb thing that was essentially a satchel charge, right? You throw it, and then you can hold right-click to detonate it. But once you swap off the weapon, you can't detonate it anymore. So in the middle of the gunfight, I had no idea if this would work. We get flanked here by this group coming up, and I just get the idea, maybe I just manually shoot the satchel charge with my gun to see if that detonates it, and it does, and it absolutely annihilates this team that is trying to flank us. And to me, that was such a cool moment that the game had enough readability to it that I even thought that something like that might be possible. And then, turning out it was indeed possible. And like that one thing really like clutched this whole fight for us. That guy comes back down, I'll blow him up.
What it does.
Oh, I don't think I can detonate it anymore because I swapped off the... Feels bad.
Said one down.
One's down. Yeah.
Pushing.
Okay, dead.
I have plenty of ammo. Don't at me.
I'm gonna watch this guy on the flanks and...
Dead. I'll knock him out. Where's the... Oh, yeah, here.
It very satisfying, very engaging, right? And so I expect so much more Emergent gameplay, like, because the smoke bombs are really good. You've got barricades and defenses you can erect that are really strong, and there's just like so much interesting stuff that can happen in this game on top of the framework of, gathering the loot and doing your upgrades, which, in and of itself is fairly engaging. So you have like an engaging foundation on top of extremely engaging organic gameplay and gunfights. So to me, that's like the magic formula that they have here. It's definitely like, if this is all Ark has to offer, it's plenty. Like, that is a lot. But I suspect there's even more. We don't even know what the late game might look like. Although it's probably going to revolve around things like the Queen, which was super interesting. I didn't even have a chance to talk about the Queen. Yeah, no, they obviously have a lot of really cool plans, and I'm kind of excited to see like what late game has. I didn't even mention the tech trees and all that stuff, so you can like customize your play style. That was another layer. I'll be curious to see if Marathon is able to make enough changes to their game to keep up. I kind of hope they do, because I also like Marathon's setting is a lot more unique and interesting. I didn't get into the last Marathon test, but I hope I get into the next one. Still, though, I don't see Marathon being more fun than Ark. I think Ark is probably the next big thing, honestly. Like, the game is just really fun. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. I don't want to drudge on too awful long. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening. If you liked the video, throw the thumbs up, thumbs down if you don't like it. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Oh, players here.
Up there.
I hear them. They don't know we're here.
They know now. Eat it. Let's double check everything real quick.
There's another one.
Nice.
Down we go.